Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Showtimedr. So, playing AFK Arena for about, God, what's it been, like 5-6 days now? Pretty much a week. I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on it. But we'll get into it here now. The tier list for this game is all over the place. And I've been looking at it. So basically, the tier list really changes depending on what level you are. So, you'll see here level 1 to 60. You know, you got your... Some people, they last in the tier list for a while, like the Sabias guy. He's going to be there for a long time. Namora is super good. I happen to have both of them, by the way. Lucius I didn't have. Ceres. I do have Tazi now. Pretty cool. She's made a difference. Yeah, Ira back then, she was really high on the tier list, and etc. But then, so... The level of my characters is actually... here. The level of my characters is actually right around, most of them are kicking in the 80s, etc. right now, of the ones I'm using. So this part of the tier list is actually effectively worthless because I'm ahead, but I just wanted to show you guys that so you could see. You see how Brutus right here, he's E rank on level 1 until 61. And then all of a sudden you get to the mid tier, which is level 61 to level 160, and look at that, Brutus is fucking S plus rank after being E rank. And yes, he deserves it, because he is a fucking savage tank. He is insane. And he does good grip of damage. Reason he's a savage tank? He has an invulnerability shield that procs when he's low, and I believe it lasts somewhere in the realm of like 5 to 8 seconds is what it seems. I don't have Brutus, so can't comment exactly on what his skill types are, etc. But yeah, that dude's savage, and he stays top tier for the rest of the game. Savia's still here, but you notice how, like, Nemoria, she was way up here, now she's down here. Still a really good unit. Shamiria wasn't there before. Shamira, apparently, once you get past level 160 or whatever, actually becomes super top tier, but she's still really good now in the mid-game. Passie's really good, Viden's really good, etc. But, you remember how Ira was? I believe she was either A rank or S rank. Yeah, Ira's not even here, if you notice. There she is, on B rank now. And to be perfectly honest, it's kind of debatable if she should be there, in my opinion. But she's still, you know, she still does damage, but... And then this is the late game tier levels. Well, guess what? Sabias, the guy who's been a terror the entire game, suddenly he's not even on the freaking... Like, let me scroll down, you don't even see him anywhere. So, my man just disappears now. Not sure exactly what the reason for that is, but I would guess that at the end game, gear and the skill level of these characters becomes so ridiculous that having a really hard-hitting single target probably doesn't do it anymore, because Brutus does AoE, Shamira does AoE. Nemora's a healer, no idea what she does. She can do like an AoE sleep crowd control, which is really good. And then literally all these other characters, I have pretty much no idea, so I have to wait until I'm there. But anyways, but we're not there yet. Back up to, this is where I am currently at on tier list. So I'll show you guys what I have and what I'm working with. So you see Sabi right there. Nemora's right here. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten a really good tank since I don't have a Brutus or... what's up? Lucius. So instead, I've been forced to play with basically Hogan, who's the starter character that you get. Now, he's not bad. I believe he's like a B rank or something. Yeah, he's A rank. So he's not terrible, you know, but it would just be nicer to have, you know how tier list goes, some of the super characters, because they're there for a reason. But anyway, so I use him and Namora as my front line right now, because she's fairly tanky. Not super tanky, but tanky enough. And then Sylvana, to be honest, I actually don't use her that much, but she's one of the characters I'm leveling. This guy, Arden, here. He's pretty good, but the reason that he's good is because his roots, which later on, once you get him to 81, you know, entangles 2 enemies, etc. His roots is actually a really good CC ability. And it turns out that among the top hero combos in this game, he is actually one of them. You can see here, best team synergy. Nomura, who I have, this girl right here, who does a charm along with an AoE heal. Also, Laika, Arden, and Tassie. So I don't have Laika. I do have Arden, that's the druid I just showed you with the roots. Now Tassie, what she can do is she puts all enemies to sleep 4 seconds, which is pretty strong. And then yeah, she banishes the most powerful enemy target for 4 seconds. That's pretty strong. And then if she gets focused, like a really good DPSer goes to her, she'll instantly teleport once every 6 seconds. So it could be behind an enemy and it does a certain thing, or behind an ally, and that ally will be hasted. So she actually ends up being really strong just because she can stay up. So I've been using her in my combinations, etc. Now, one thing I want to clear up before we get too far into this, you notice how a lot of my characters seem to be 73. I'm like, well, why are you doing that if you're not really using all these characters, per se? Well, I'm not, actually. What's going on is, go over here to the hole, there's this place called the Resonating Crystal. The two. Alright, there we go. So, Resonating Crystal, what it does is, it takes your 5 highest heroes, and it puts them here. Whichever heroes have the lowest level, you can put other heroes down here, and you can actually purchase more slots eventually and get basically your whole team up. And these characters on the bottom will have the same level as the lowest character up here has. So effectively, it cuts down on a lot of farm in the game, because you can get a new hero and be like, oh crap, now I gotta work them up. Well, no, you could just put them over here for now, and they effectively have the same level as your lowest of your top 5. So, in the case of my hero, I think you can put it in. I actually, these 3 are the heroes that I don't have currently getting the guaranteed level, or whatever the hell you want to call it. So what I am actually doing is, I level these guys up a little bit. And then now you're going to see how everyone's level 73 down here. Well, guess what? They're all level 75 now. So that's actually kind of a cool thing. It helps cut down on the farm in this game. Because that's kind of the thing that you find is really redundant in a lot of gacha games, but in this case it works out. So I'm currently stuck on this campaign mode, and I believe the server's going to reset in about 5 hours, so I still got some time, but so I'll show you guys. I probably won't win this battle, because this lady's a fucking bitch trying to kill, and these guys in the back hit so hard, and this guy runs so much interference, it's really fucking annoying. But so this is the party I get close with, so let's see if they can actually get close this time. Yeah, I'll go slow so you guys can actually see combat. So the problem I have, this guy's gonna start doing a bunch of crazy CC after he's done being charmed. This lady does so much damage, you see right there, that if Nomura doesn't survive before she's able to get her AoE off, like she did there, we're basically fucked. And there you have it, so that's that. Big Tassie going all over the damn place. But about once every 4 or 5 or so battles, Nomura does survive. But when that happens... Turn it up now. When that happens, everyone goes back to full, and then it's kind of like a roll of the dice, 50-50. Because I'll kill, like, most of these guys, but then this guy will survive, and I'll do my Savias. Real quick, I'll pause it here so you guys can see. The more heroes you have of the same faction, the higher that their buffs go. That's pretty good stuff. And then, but the enemy also gets those bonuses as well, so you can see that over here. So it kind of helps you plan, like, okay, you know, I know that XYZ thing's gonna happen, and if I want, because I have 3 wilder heroes, you can see, if I had that 4th one, and say maybe Iria or somebody, or Ira, I would get the 5 bonus, which would be 25% to everything. And maybe we could take it then, maybe not, but I don't have that other hero, and I don't have another one to insert in its place, so that's that. For now. But anyways, eventually I'll get enough farm, and I'll overcome that. So then over here, there's like a dark rewards. Part of my arena team's been getting its ass kicked. Per usual, let's see. Record. Oh no, I got a couple wins. Oh no, I got 1 win since I played last. Oh no, actually no. Yeah, I haven't played for like 20. Guess I did get a decent amount of wins. How about that? Yeah, I'm running the annoying CC team. I wish you could watch like videos of this. I'm running annoying CC team. So. Yeah, I don't know how to. Oh yeah, I did. So the team I'm running currently is Namora, Tassie, him. So they both tank up front. He actually has a knockdown and a stun. She does a charm and AoE heal. She does her banish and her sleep. He does roots, and then Savias just sits in the back and hopefully picks lots of people off. And that's what I'm running. I can only get a 15, or actually a 10% bonus for some. Oh, I guess it's different. Oh, if 2 heroes of another faction. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Well, anyway, so that's what I'm running. It's doing decent for now, but I'm sure, because most of the time the people that attack you, they're all higher level than you. So the way it is. Now, in this game, there seems to be a finite amount of arena things you can do, which interesting and at the same time kind of weird. I can't show you Arcane Laboratory, unfortunately, because I cleared the 3rd floor, but this is basically a forward branching. There'll be multiple of these eye things, there'll be multiples of them, and you can keep choosing, and you will get a bag full of gear that affects all your party members every time you complete one of the battles. So, effectively, it's buffing all your party, and you can just keep going forward and forward and forward until you either die. Characters permanently die in this game. Or in this mode, rather. Or until you win, and in this case I won, so that was actually very nice. This is its own currency, so you can go to the Labyrinth store and get... You know, I ended up getting... Last time I think... Oh yeah, there she is. I got that character, Namira. And Kaisos, from what I heard, it's not bad. I think next, unless this cycles out, it says it has 22 days, so I guess it's not. I'll probably get another Namora just to give her an upgrade. But then there's all these here. These are actually summon stones. Oh, by the way, if you're playing this game new for the first time, you don't actually have to re-roll in this game because they give you enough currency that you can roll at the taverns because there's crystals, which is right here. You see I'm not even using mine. Don't need it. Friends. So the more friends you have, the more currency you have, you can summon from here. And then once a day, it'll change. Like, today's a Graveborn hero. Now it's a Wilder hero, and you get these scrolls you can save up for or buy. So, and then also in your inventory, you're going to get these 2 soul stones. So once you get the 60 of these, you can automatically summon a purple hero. And in this case, it's a blue hero. And you get enough of these. I've gotten... I forget who I got for my purple hero, but I remember it was really good. And I've gotten enough decent heroes from my blue heroes that it's all averaged out to be okay. That's fine. Let me remote. I'm trying. Oh yeah, King's Tower. So King's Tower, that's like a separate, Exactly, I'll show it to you. Separate kind of not PvP, PvE. You climb the tower, you keep getting continuously more and more rewards. I think it has its own currency system as well. Not strong enough to clear this currently, as it stands. That runs too much interference, and Savias just... really... Yeah, what's funny is I think as soon as I get everyone to 81, I'm going to start leveling Namora again just to get her tankier. So that she can have more stats and hopefully heal a little bit faster and stay alive more. Because that's the thing I usually run into. The more it dies too fast. Also, sorry guys, the yard guys are out here doing work, so... I'm gonna shut the window. But you can see, there's my base issue right now with this team. Hey, she got the AoE heal this time. I'll turn my mic off until the person. Quick intersperse, sorry guys. So, Peaks of Time, that is basically another thing that's like the advanced dungeon. But you go forward and it's kind of like its own map. Although I'm apparently out of stuff to do right now, but it's like its own thing. So you go and there's like little buffing things and little battles. You get certain amounts of gear and drops, etc. And there's a bunch of them. So that's pretty cool. Now, guild, there is a guild battle you can do, team hunting. You beat this guy up, the more damage you do to him, the higher the rewards ranks goes. And then there's also a better one that the guildmaster can unlock. Fortunately, he's not around. We actually have enough points to unlock it now. This guy drops purple gear. So pretty awesome stuff. I'll show you this one, because I think I'm at about the max level that I can be today. You know, I'm not even sure if CC works on this guy. I guess we could try it. If it doesn't, I'll just reset it. Turn my mic off again. Yeah, it doesn't look like CC even works on this guy. So doubt I'm gonna get him to the next rank. So you see, he's in raid, so his output's going pretty crazy right now. We might be able to hit the next rank. Never mind. You see, stacking treasure. Let's see what happens if I take party and take.
May the light protect us.
Let's see how this goes. But overall, for a side game, I actually think this game's pretty fun. Would love to have a Brutus. I wish I could show you guys Brutus, because he's just another thing in himself. Yeah, actually, it looks like the last group had better, easier time of this. They got closer, though. Oh well, so that's that. I like the little jaunty music for this. That's kind of a fun mode. And then I think that's it for most of the action in this game. As far far as PvP and non-PvP goes. Got some gear upgrades.
I heed your call.
Oh, it's a wild one.
Stand.
So the way that a lot of the top end gear works, at least from what I've seen, I mean it'll be purple or probably orange, but if you have a faction buff and someone of that faction uses it, all of the attributes increase 30%. So to be perfectly honest, I shouldn't even have this on this guy. So I'm actually buff. And we'll find a wilder hero to put the...
I am one with nature.
Well,
Nature is my guide.
hmm.
I am here. May the forest guide us.
Okay. Your types. So it has to go on a DPS. And unfortunately, all of my wilder DPS, except for him.
I hear every heart.
That's not even...
Nature's
Oh, he can't wear it
is
either.
the only law.
Alright, well, I guess he is gonna wear it then.
I heed your call.
Kidding, guys. Oh, it was up. Well, it would have exclamated.
Nobody can stop me. I heed your call.
Alright, well, I'm a dork. Apologies for that.
Come forth
Just a
and
little
face
bit.
me. The world has no space for cowards.
Oh, there's a bonus stats on the right there.
There's no space for cowards.
And he's not wilder, though. Although, to be perfectly honest, he does defense. The crit is not.
Before me.
Really isn't. They just don't have very good gear in that slot.
I heed your call.
That would take like all my blues. That one. Give up.
Who stands before me?
So close. Well, I guess I'll wait on that upgrade. Anywho. Alright, so let's try this again. Actually, you know what? I'll do the fat rewards. So this gets you like, I think it's a couple hours worth of... 2 hours worth of... Quest complete. Now, experience is actually the most important thing in this game, in my opinion. But not that easy to come by. It's this thing right here. Level her to 76. Now we have 176. As soon as I get everyone to 81, that's where things are going to change, because we're going to unlock more skills for everybody, or skill upgrade. So in this case, his damage for this is going to go to 200%, which... not the greatest skill, but more damage, more damage.
I hear every.
This guy at 81, his roots is going to entangle 2 enemies, which will actually be very nice when I'm running the heavy CC teams. This girl, Belinda, she's actually either A rank or S minus rank or something right now. Does really good damage, really good here. I run her for some of my comps when I need damage more than CC. Right here, though, when I get her to 81,
Walk into my light.
damage increases for every successful hit that lands. Oh, this is kind of like a little AoE thing.
I shall end your
Large area of enemies up to 4 times. So she's really good for AoE clearing.
I am here.
This girl, when we get her to 88%, or 81, level 81, enemies are going to be marked for 5 seconds. Mark means they're taking more damage. even though they only take a percentage damage when they're slipped. That'll be really nice for her. This guy, basically more damage from his 2. AoE conal thing. This lady, she's kind of like Queen of Pain, or not Queen of Pain, Death Prophet for those of you that play Dota. Throws out little spirits and then they heal her for a percentage of the damage that they do. In this case, when we upgrade her to 81, damage is going to be increased, which means heal is going to be increased, but it also, rather than be a 50% heal, it'll be a 100% total damage heal. So that's going to be really good for her.
You play a dangerous game.
Well, I'm considering using her. She actually has some pretty strong CC. Sylvana, for those who don't know, she's like an assassin character. She's going to be really good late game. But early game, she just needs to hit a lot harder. So her haste is going to be up whenever her shield's active, so that'll be decent. Hogan, we went over. Namora. Her skill. Oh, she's already 80. Okay, so Namora's not going to match. Same thing with Heavy. But that's pretty much what I'm working on right now. Just like a couple more attempts here. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it you see all the CC that's going off. In Namora, her thing should be higher. There's a point to where she's getting hit and her gauge doesn't go up, and I don't understand why that is. Maybe it's like a debuff or something. But then, like, if I switch her up here, she just gets freaking punted everywhere by Centaur Man. Hogan's gonna go down. Yep. The issue I'm having currently. Anyways, it's a fun little time waster, guys. So, oh, it looks like she's gonna get it off for once. Alright, let's slow it down so we can show you guys what ends up happening whenever I actually do get the heal off. It's usually pretty close. So Centaur Man's gonna go down. These guys in the back and her are the biggest issues. This guy in the middle, and unfortunately he's targeting him. Not really a huge issue. Namora's already dead. So now he's gonna start focusing her, but I feel it's gonna be too late unless the CC goes off exactly like we need, because... Oh, we actually got one, that's... Ah, but freaking my tank went down, so... We got 2 heroes now, because Arden's down too, and she's tanky as fuck, so unless the CC goes off pretty soon, we're fucked. Oh, there it is. Oh, get her. Get her. Get her. Get her. Stop buffing yourself, just hit her. Burn, DPS, burn! Burn! If she gets her ulti off, which... Not that close. Oh yeah, she will. Go, 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 go. Fuck. So yeah, that wasn't her ulti, but that was her too. But you see how close we are. That's just like... The problem with Savvy is... He freaking spends so much time buffing himself. It'll be like, oh! It'll be like... And then he'll throw twice, and he'll be like... And then he'll throw twice again. That shit is so annoying. I wish he would just buff himself and then just throw like 4 and 5 times and then buff himself again. But there's no way to reset that, so he ends up wasting so much time. Literally, she dies in a hit. The other guy's probably dead in 3 hits. And that would have been game, but... Unfortunately, like, you can watch him once he starts to get his buff routine going. It'll take some time. Oh, Arden went down. Yeah, it was a crit. So here he goes, right? Watch. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1. It's just like, fuck, dude, just hit. So that's the issue with him, but still does really good damage, but man, dude. It's like, imagine burning all your cooldowns and then you just like sit there and go. So actually what I'm gonna try now. I am going to kick him out and bring her in. Probably won't work, but we will get a little bit more burst damage out, assuming she can survive the big hit. Let's see how that goes. And she also buffs attack. Wow, dude, that dude just created Mora. But yeah, this is what happens. We gain damage, but we lose CC. A couple more times and probably call for this video. One, two, 1, 2, 3, It's always so tragic. Alright, last time. Yeah, dude, that do 6,000 hits that she does is ridiculous. It's basically, if she crits, I'm fucked. If she doesn't crit, I'm okay for a little bit. And I've had matches where I've gotten her down, I've gotten the Centaur guy down, and the little jackal-looking guy, or hyena-looking guy, he's hitting consistently every turn, and my Sabias will be there, and they'll be facing off, and Savvy does that thing where he attacks twice, buffs, attacks twice, buffs. And it's just like, okay. I wish you would just focus. Like, I wish there was a mode you could hit. It would be like, focus fire, fuck skills, focus fire. But, anyway, that's the nature of an AFK game, right? So, anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. Hopefully you enjoyed this content. And, yeah, I guess I'm good. I don't have to do a promo, so I'll catch you guys later on. Peace out.